hello.
That you?
Mr. Cornsilk, I didn't expect to see you down here. Are you quite all right?
Oh, surprised, are we? And why's that now? Perhaps you mean to say you hope not to find me down here safe and alive instead of stuck on a pike, eh?
Well, no, nothing of the sort. I only meant your tavern keg vault is likely the safest hiding place in the whole village.
Yes, well, it would have been, except I was in the middle of rotating stock when the brutes arrived. But never mind that now. You're a scout, right? Isn't it your job to take care of such things? Get me out of here.
Really?
No. I'm gonna fight.
Mr. Cornsilk.
Oh, surprised, are we? And why's that now?
Well, no.
Yes, well. What's taking so long?
Let's try this, Mr. Cornsilk. A bit cramped, but should get you to the shop cellar just fine.
Oh my, just look at you! A new Lily Grove Scout. Oh, your gentle mother must be so very proud.
You're very kind, Miss Ivy Wayne. Thank you. Over here, then. Hop in, and I'll hoist you up.
stand beside me in the mainmast.
These sparrow the clever one. Ain't no way that he says built this place.
There's something unsettling and hauntingly familiar about those weeping mice, but I can't quite place it.
Right. The only good corsair's an illiterate corsair. That's what Mimo used to say. Red truth won't be first mate forever. Whose flag will the chief hoist next? Sergeant Scumsnouts, the stronger one to be sure. But that cheese thing
This-
is the clever one.
I used to think badgers built this place, given all these statues, but Thomas says it was actually moles. What was this place? A temple? Or maybe a mausoleum? I'll have to ask Pickerel, if he'll even bother answering me. There's something unsettling and hauntingly familiar about those weeping mice, but I can't quite.
Bloodwhelp is down here, ain't he? Always peeking and poking and trying to get my eye, he is. Mayhaps I'll get his eye on the end of my dagger. I need a plan, I do. The sergeant will make a move.
That's some alternate ending.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Quit stalling! I want to know what happens.
Despite the urgency of the situation on the surface, Sophia found herself compelled to lend aid to those frightened and desperate beasts. And as the last one ascended to safety, she found her own animals surprisingly calm. Her anxiety for Liam greatly diminished, and in its place, a determination and resolve that she had never felt before. Even now, she was embracing the values of Redwall, before ever hearing its charter or passing its gates.
Oh, my, I should have thought of that. Oh, you must be so worried with your farm out on the outskirts. Well, rest at ease, dear one. They're quite safe. We were all preparing a surprise party for you. Surprise. In the midst of our decorating, the beasts attacked, but your Liam jumped instantly into action and drove them back, giving all of us time to escape, including your entire family, Sophia.
werets. Freaky creatures. Well, there's the werets, the rats. Your weasel rat mixture.
As Sophia ascended from the ancient catacombs, she emerged at the feet of an enormous creature, a beast of kind she'd never seen before, with a fat, stubby tail, no ears to be seen, and a vile, stinking slobber dripping from his diseased jowls. Several rats circled about him, throwing down their collected loot at his feet like sacrifice to some heathen shrine, all the while simpering and falling for his approval and being beat as often as they were congratulated. At each interaction, they'd speak his name like a curse. Scum Snout. So this was the leader of their raiding party, and Sophia could see why. He towered over his minions and wielded the gigantic mace as if it were a twig. A fleck of his wrist and any nearby rat would crumble or sail into the nearest wall. He was a monster if ever such a word applied, and he knew it full well.
Sophia? Is that you? Oh, it is!
Liam, what happened? Are you all right? Oh, if I get my paws on that scurvy, disgusting rat that did this to you, I'll... Liam, you look hurt. Tell me what's wrong.
Oh, it's nothing really. Just a bite to me old picnic. But I must say, I don't feel quite well. Sort of woozy and grey. That thing. It was no rat, to be sure. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's towering. It's foul. I nearly took my arm off lest I walloped him in the jowls. Oh, Sophia, you have to get away from here before he scents you.
Nothing will keep me from you. Not even a grangy monstrosity. Remember the vows we prepared? Not mountain, nor sea, nor raging storm. I don't need a vow and a ceremony to seal my promise to you, Liam Rivermouse.
He's a killer, Sophia, not a storm.
Look here, I am a scout now, and I have a job to do. So you just sit tight. I'll be here shortly. No matter what, you must stay out of sight. No light, no noise.
Wonder what position is next up from Striker. Never get it. I've got duties now. It's only a matter of time before I shine so well at this job that I get me another promotion. I can be Captain Groggrass before I knows it.
Oi! Where's that soggy excuse for a canister?
Any luck on finding some peppercorns?
Not even a whiff. I did sniff out some hot bread.
Do I smell peppercorns?
No, not me, sir.
You hedge-born flame.
Through the wayglass could be seen a large, looming shadow. It set her fur a-bristle to think an owl would sit idly by whilst vermin burned her home.
Get him, eat the rat. Yeah.
But as she considered her next actions, she scented just a hint of dear Liam. She found him nearby, nearly unconscious, and cast amidst a recent catch of fish. He was alive, but badly wounded, bitten by that filthy scum snout, and left for dead, which he soon would be, if Sophia couldn't get him help. Whispering together, the two hatched a daring but dangerous plan.
I can't let you do this. Oh, it's too dangerous.
And I can't let you perish in a pile of soiled fish, Liam Rivermouse. Just do as your dear Sophia tells you for once. Don't you rustle your whiskers one bit. That monster might be big, but he can't possibly be fast. I'll draw him away up the Broadwalk, and you slip away when it's clear. I'll be just fine, and Captain Robin is on his way.
With a wink, she scaled the bell tower and taunted the brigand as best she was able.
Oi! You big, disgusting gobslobber. I just saw all your mates casting lots on who's gonna get the credit for this failed raid on a bunch of helpless mice. Come and get me.
The moment the taunt left her lips, she knew it was a mistake. Scumsnout was fast, and now he was singularly focused on her.
You thistle whiskey pop-tart!
Escape was impossible. With every dog's jump, the enormous monster somehow kept pace, effortlessly smashing through every barrel and barrier like a juggernaut.
Not as fast as you are, stupid That crumpled knot of mouse meat wasn't dear to you, was he, I hope?
With nary a moment to spare, the lamp was fired, just as furious Scum Snout broke through the trapdoor and lunged up to the platform. Certain of his victory, he sneered and chuckled with a sound like a hungry grave. Patiently, step by murderous step, he closed the distance as Sophia looked desperately for any hint of escape. But as the beast reached out for her throat, the intense beam of the beacon struck Scum Snout full in the face. Blinded by the intense light, he bellowed in rage and began thrashing wildly and in pain. He swung his enormous mace all round, destroying windows and walls, cabinets and crocks, all in his terrifying agony. No place was safe. The beacon was lit. Sophia had completed her mission, but as the erratic were-rat stumbled about the platform, he slammed into her, sending her over the edge and wheeling her into the cold and empty winter air. And what?
And what's next? The story can't end there. What happened to Sophia? What happened to Liam? I tell you, it can't end there.
Oh, Badger Waffles. Most certainly it can. Endings are the right and proper place to stop, don't you think? But more importantly, it's quite late. You're quite ill, and I have quite a bit more to do before the sun rises again. Good night, my dear boy, and sleep sound, knowing I'll be back to tell you more of the story. It's perhaps been a while since we've caught up with our Sophia. Well, if you remember, she passed her scout initiation with flying colors and was immediately thrown into the thick of a sea rat invasion on her village, Lily Grove. She made her way through the village and to the catacombs, where she bravely saved some locals from the rat clutches. But then came Scum Snout. He was a nasty were-rat if ever there was one. One of Clooney's own commanders, sent to pillage the countryside before Clooney himself came for Redwall soon after, in the summer of the late Rose. Scum Snout and his sea rats wrought havoc on the little village. And Sophia's own betrothed, Liam, was bitten by the monster's poisonous maw. Infections soon flared. But Sophia had a mission first, straight from Captain Robin himself. Get to the Lily Grove lighthouse and light it. That would warn the surrounding countryside of the attacks and call for much-needed reinforcements. Scum Snout chased her the whole way, but Sophia was too crafty for him. She reached the lighthouse just in time, and as Scum Snout pursued her to the top, he was blinded by the lighthouse's beam. and his mighty tail knocked Sophia off her feet and sent her falling out of the window to a perilous fate.
I don't remember. But they're all described the same. Slobbering maw, no ears.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
By George, Brother Jethro, you sure have put together a fantastic midsummer play. The rehearsal looked just magical.
Oh, well, it would have been even more so had you waited to sneak a peek until its debut tomorrow night.
Can you blame us? We heard that music and we just had to take a look.
I do believe it'd be too tempting to ignore.
I can't wait to see the rest of it at the festival. If I'd known you were such a storyteller, Brother Jethro, I'd have come south sooner.
Well, Captain Barker, I'm only passing the tale along. I've heard you've got an exciting tale about Finn and Fiona.
Oh, Brother Jethro, if you keep letting the boy have his nightmares, never are my remedies going to work.
Nightmares?
Oh, I caught him in the library, grabbing at that spyglass of yours again. Might have cracked his noggin had I not gotten there in time.
I'm sorry, Grandfather. It's just I can't sleep. Mom and Dad keep fighting, and Sophia falling off the lighthouse. Grandfather, you never told me what happens next.
Well, William, your eyes could hardly stay open last night. I'd have been a terrible grandfather if I hadn't let you sleep.
But Scumsnout and Sophia, she can't have been hurt. She's too important.
Oh, little William, you've grown quite fond of Sophia, eh?
I mean, she's a great warrior and she fights so hard for Liam. She reminds me of Mom.
Well?
I guess Jethro will have to finish the story then.
Yes, please.
All right, very well. Let's continue. But where were we exactly?
Sophia was running away from Scumsnout. She'd been knocked out of the lighthouse, but she wasn't. Surely she didn't.
She'd saved Lily Grove with her courage, remember? With the lighthouse lit, reinforcements throughout Mossflower would come to their aid. But her success came at a great price. Falling through the night air, Sophia wondered if her journey to the dark forest was finally upon her. Luckily, Martin had more use for her yet.
Oh, my head. That's the sound of battle, that is. Who are the rats fighting? I thought the villagers fled.
How it ends?
No.
freebie?
Here you are, you mousy scum.
Do my eyes deceive me? Sophia, you scamp! You're alive!
In fur and surprisingly in one piece.
Ah, a bit of my charmed luck must have rubbed off on you. Now come on, there are rats to flee.
Quit squirming, will ya?
Why don't you run back to the sea while you still can?
I'll never run.
Very well, but I assure you. Thank you, Sophia. I'm grateful to see you alive and well. And I'm sure Liam will be too.
Liam's here? Is he all right?
Liam's waiting for us at the dock. He's alive, but I fear his health is waning. There should only be a few.
Absolutely, Laban. They can't land a single hit.
Run back to your little mousy hole, you mousies. Why don't you just give up already, huh?
Not if we have anything to fear.
It's not like a mice.
Why, thank you, Sophia. Those two were giving us a run for our honey, that's for certain.
Are you two all right?
All right. All right. You've gone and helped me twice tonight.
Come on, you two. Robin.
His fever's getting worse, Sophia. I fear we don't have the resources to help him here. But you've lit the...
Oh, thank you, Captain Robin, but what are we going to do about Liam? He's getting worse by the minute and...
That's why we've prepared the boat for you here. Take Liam across the bay to Old Moss Creek and make your way to the Winsome Wraith.
Winsome Wraith? Captain! But isn't that...
Stoats, yes. One of whom is my oldest friend and the best healer you'll ever meet on this side of Redwall. Find Valo Scrimpaw. Tell him Robin sent you and he'll help Liam. I'm sure of it.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm alive, thanks to you, Sophia, my love.
But how are you feeling?
I'll never feel as wonderful as that moment.
Liam, your fever is...
I solemnly... I'm ready to go whenever you are, Soph.
Oh, but be careful, Liam!
That's not how it ends.
But, well...
You ready for an adventure, Liam?
I suppose I better be.
Oh, and Sophia, Tassa is ahead of you on her way to the Winsome Wraith as well.
Huh? What business does she have with Stoats?
She's carrying with her a special key, known as the Tangram. But I fear the rats know about it, or at least they know it could be valuable to them. And they're right. We can't risk them finding it, which is why...
Practicing your scout's call, are you?
Oh, of course. Having a whistle code is one of my favourite things about being a scout. Don't forget the rhyme. Once to follow, twice to come, thrice for danger, 4 times none.
What are you holding up, my love? How many whistles?
You know me. I'm always fine.
Liam.
Right. I suppose I'm not totally fine. Everything just seems to be happening so fast. This fever's got me a bit muddled. I keep thinking about what the dark forest might be like. But that's just me being silly. I'm sorry, Soph. I don't want to burden you with this.
Liam, we aren't going to die. And you aren't a burden.
Well, thanks.
Sophia had never seen her Liam like this. She desperately wanted to make him feel better. But how? What could lift his spirits? She knew Liam above all else cared about his community and his relationships. There were few things more important to him than that. Perhaps this knowledge could help her find something encouraging to say.
Don't worry, my love. We're in this together.
Thanks, Soph. I'm glad I have you. I just hope the others back at Lilygrove are all right.
They have each other, and that's what matters. There's no better team than the Scouts of Lilygrove.
You're right, of course. We've got to keep moving forward.
I feel bad for the rats, actually. What kind of friends can you have with that kind of life?
Oh, Sophia. Your perspective on life is why I love you.
Don't fret, Liam. No scout is really ever alone. We're all in this together.
Indeed. The Tangram's got to get to safety. I suppose we'll see her once we reach the Winsome Wraith. I do wonder if they're as friendly as Captain Robin made them out to be.
Even if they're not, we can resolve to be friendly, can't we?
You're absolutely right. I just hope the journey there isn't too long. Oh, I hate to be a burden for you, Soph.
I love you, Liam Rivermouse. You can never be a burden.
Oh, Sophie. I do love you. I'm just glad that when this is all over, we'll finally get to be married.
Agreed. I can't wait.
Oh, what a wonderful day that will be.
Hey, I smell a campfire to the north. If we head upriver, we can find it and make camp.
About how far would you say the campfire is, Sophia?
Not too far. Can't you smell it?
Sure, of course. It's just a little hard to pay attention to my nose.
Are you hurting that bad?
No. I'm completely fine.
Liam, you don't sound fine.
I'm just a bit slow going. Lead the way, milady.
What an odd place to leave crates. Are you all right? I wonder how the other scouts are doing. That's enough. Liam, I know you're not fine. Please, what can I do to help?
Okay, you're right. Sophia, I can't keep scurrying up and over this rough terrain like you can. Maybe there's another way. You could go on ahead and find a better path.
No. Absolutely not. I am not leaving you here. What if the rats send a scouting party? It's only a matter of time before...
My love, we don't have any choice. Scout ahead like the scout you are. Find a proper path. Then come back and lead me through it.
Perhaps I could be of assistance?
I recognize that voice.
Hello again, my old friends. I hope I haven't alarmed you.
Albert, what in the name of Martin are you doing out here?
I fled with a group of woodlanders from Lilygrove, but alas.
Looking sharply dressed, old friend.
Oh, well, a tailor can't change his stripes, now can he? But what about you, dear Liam? I'm sorry to say you're not looking quite...
Yes, well...
Actually, yes. We are having a bit of trouble.
I'll say. I can't go 5 paces without growing weary. I can't climb anything, and Sophia won't leave.
I was going to suggest the very thing, my good mouse.
Very well. But Albert, keep an eye on my Liam while I forge a way forward. And both of you, promise to shout for me if a leaf so much as rustles suspiciously. I will come running faster than a weevil on rye.
Absolutely, my dear.
Fair's fair. You have my word. Now go on. Get scouting.
How can I get across?
No, I had it right the first time. Is that Sophia Rymaid? What in the name of Martin?
Hello, Mr. Starthistle. I could ask the same of you, couldn't I?
Well, I suppose so. But once those rats invaded my study back in the Lilygrove catacombs, I didn't have much choice but to...
Starthistle family?
I hid the amulet a while back along with a trail of riddles to find it again. It's so valuable, I can't leave it out in my study in case someone loots it like those blasted vermin did. But now that the rats have invaded our home, I'm worried...
Oh, that certainly would be...
Aye, so you'd have to go back to find it.
Back in time? What?
Yes, I'm not sure. While you're here, do you think you might do me a favor? I've been trying to figure out how to get to that chest up on the ledge over there all day, and, well, I do believe your scout climbing skill...
I certainly can, Mr. Starthistle.
Aye. A short ways back, I encountered a torn piece of a journal in a chest that looked just like that one up there. This journal...
Of course. He was the brother of Queen Zarmina, who was defeated by Martin the...
That's right. Then you understand how incredibly valuable collecting Gingerbeer's journal is to preserving our world's history. And the history of our hero, Martin the Warrior. Please, if you could get me the journal from that chest, I would certainly reward you.
I certainly will. I'll be back quicker than a hare after his supper. These shacks look to be older than Lilygrove itself. I wonder who all used to live out here. Does someone still come out here to go fishing? Supplies from Redwall. Probably all rotten by now.
Have you brought me back?
I don't have it yet, Mr. Starthist.
Oh, well. Well, all right then.
This way! How can I get across?
Perhaps we come across more Lilygroves. I hope so, young scout. I would be devastated to find they've been captured by those bandits.
Have you brought me back?
Yes, I have it right here.
By Martin's sword! I was right. It is another piece of...
Of course, Mr.
But, alas, I had hoped the chest contained the rest of Gingervere's journal.
I'll do my best to find as many as I can. That's that.
Oh, you couldn't be more right. Seeing as you've got such an appreciation for history, I would be glad for you to...
Thank you, Mr. Starfit.
Please, dear?
Stay safe, Pickle. two. We can cross using this rope.
Good thinking. Albert?
These old bones can handle that much, my good mouse.
Everyone, get down. I smell rat.
Oh no, rats! And the wind is strong here. If I stay downwind and hidden in the weeds, I should be able to get by, no problem.
It wasn't me. It was too Frit. It wasn't strong enough. Quit making excuses. You should have checked the bridge first.
Never check the bridge first.
You're squabbling. No one wants to hear a bunch of babes crying all day.
We're doing our best, Whip Rider. All right? My paws are sore.
Your paws are sore. You sound like a little mouser. Is that what you are? A little mouser?
How'd these even fall through the bridge? Ain't bridges supposed to be, you know, holding stuff?
Well, I think the wood was weak, which caused it to break under the weight of the...
That don't make a lick of sense.
We went right over those rats' heads.
I see the Ivy Wayne sisters down there.
Yes.
Hope they're doing all right.
Don't let me slow you down.
If you need a rest, please say something.
The old barley mill. I'm surprised those old water wheels are still turning.
Sophia Rymaid, is that you?
Hi, Miss Ivy Wayne. How are you?
Well, what do you expect? Those blasted vermin forced us out of our homes and into this cold to live like game.
Yes, I am.
Then why don't you do your scoutly duties and fetch me something warm?
Oh, sure.
Good. I'll be here, counting my...
I'll be back with some cattails.
Hello there.
Hello, Miss Ivy Wayne.
Sophia, please.
Liam and I are traveling to the Winsome Wraith. He's badly injured.
Oh, no. I've seen Scumsnout. That monster has caused us all quite the trouble.
I'm glad you two aren't.
Actually, Ichabod went ahead a while ago. He insisted on finding the ingredients for a campfire.
Of course, Belladora.
Oh, thank you, Sophie.
You stay warm, too. How can I get across?
Are you sure that's what happened?
Just kidding.
Sophia Raimi.
Hi, Miss.
Well, what do you...
Yes.
Then why don't you...
Oh, sure.
Good.
I'll be back with some cattails.
Haven't you found something to...
How are these cattails?
Oh, this should be fine enough.
I'm glad I could help.
Goodbye, Sophia. Oh, if you see...
Hello there.
Hello, Miss I. So, Liam...
Oh, actually...
Of course, Felidor.
Oh, thank you, Sophia.
You stay warm, too.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Sophia, I think it would be best if Albert and I stayed here for the time being.
I was thinking the same. I'll investigate. Those barrels could prove useful. If only I could get to them. More rats. Although, they seem distracted by that crate. I'm sure we can sneak around. Perfect. This flower will mask my scent. Okay. I bet Tassa passed by this way.
Hey, Miss Rymaid? Have you come to rescue me again?
Are you in need of rescuing, Mr. Cornsilk?
No, I most certainly am not.
Belladora asked me to give this to you.
Huh. Belladora did. Oh, well,
No need, Mr. Cornsilk. Your face says it all.
My face says nothing of the sort.
Do you need help, Mr. Cornsilk?
The bees aren't out now, Sophia. It's winter. Still, I'll bet there's lots of honey left inside.
I'll get the hive down for you.
I don't need your help, Missy.
Oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. Just...
Okay, then.
I told you I didn't...
I think you might at least thank me. That hive wasn't going to...
I was working up a plan, I was.
Do you have a minute to chat?
Do I look like I've got it?
Okay, then. Have a nice... That's a cave out there. I wonder if there's anything good inside. We've come so far. I hope we can find a place to rest soon. This one is a bit larger than the last. But if my nose is right, the campfire is very close. Will you sure to make it, Liam?
Feels like it's still attached. I'd wager it won't fall off until at least tomorrow.
If it does, I can use a good thread and a fancy stitch to fasten it back on.
Oh, I swear, you two will drive me to the dark forest before my time. Let's go then. Whoa! Oh dear. Liam, are you all right? I didn't realize that would be so rough.
I'm okay. A little battered, but nothing a river mouse can't shake off.
I'd go so far as to say it was almost fun.
More rats. You two, wait up here until I give a signal. I see the river pouring out from a cave. I bet the mouth is inside. If we weren't in a rush, maybe I'd stop to explore a bit. Crates and barrels and rats. I've done all of this before. Think like a scout. Think. place will do perfectly for camp tonight. Lots of cover.
I dare say. Perhaps we'd better start a fire and make some soup. I've been gathering some mushrooms and roots.
That's brilliant, Albert. I'm starving.
Probably go through it during a later playthrough.
The warm mushroom and potato soup filled their bellies and provided a sort of comfort. For there is no challenge in this world that does not seem just a little easier after a good hot meal.
Thank you, Albert, for collecting all this. This is just what we needed.
I'm glad to be able to help, young scout. I know you're anxious to see your Liam well, and taking an aging tailor on your journey isn't exactly the most efficient choice. But I'm grateful for your help, and I hope I've helped you well in return.
Thank you, Albert. Truly.
Well now, my love, it certainly proved to be a good choice to bring Albert along, didn't it?
Yes, yes. Go ahead and rub it in.
I wouldn't dream of it.
I'm sorry for my hesitation. I know we're supposed to serve Woodlanders, Liam, but it's just... I'm frightened for you. We have got to get you to the Wraith, and soon.
We will. Thanks to you, you marvelous scout. Just remember that my life isn't the only one that matters, all right?
Oh, don't talk like that.
Sophia, we're still scouts.
I know. We have a duty to help. And sometimes we need the help in return. We couldn't have gotten far without Albert today.
So true.
I suppose you're right again, Liam Rivermouse.
And with the newfound hope unfurling in her chest, Sophia allowed herself to drift into sleep.
What was that?
Sophia strained her ears, listening for the sound.
The scout's call. But three means danger.
Before Sophia was a scout, a whistle for danger meant it was time to flee. But now, with her initiation upon her, she felt a responsibility. If a fellow scout was in danger, she had to help. She didn't want to leave Liam, but neither did she want to wake him. He desperately needed rest. Perhaps she thought she could investigate and then return to make a plan.
If I could find a high vantage point, I can use my way glass to see who's in danger.
Sophia's heart dropped like a lead weight. It was Tussa. Sophia knew she should go back to her camp and make a plan with the others. But if she left Tussa alone, who knows what would happen to her? There was nothing for it. Sophia knew she had to help Tussa somehow.
Brigands, fog scatterings, not a hint of honor to be seen. Skirmishes south by southwest, another advancing upstream. Squads flanking east and others upon the escarpments. What are these raiders about? Who commands them? What could possibly draw these filthy vermin to my hunting ground?
Lily Grove. They're attacking Lily Grove.
Check your swollen tongue, mouse. Oh, the moment my cogitation's complete is the moment you're unmade. I presume you prefer not to truncate my deliberation.
Sophia's heart raced. She knew full well she walked a narrow trail along the edge of dark forest. One wrong move and she'd be supper. She would have to be clever. She'd have to be quick. The trick would be speaking to manners of honor and acting with respect.
Tessa's in danger. She needs my...
I deduce you refer to the other mouse atop the chest. Surely it falls on me to root these curs. Oh, and I relish the challenge.
My mother always taught me to work together.
You a beast after my own heart, perhaps, though not my breast.
Captain, sir, your strength is mighty indeed. You said yourself, all you need is eyes. Let me sneak in and signal to you where to strike.
'Tis a courageous plan to be sure. Though the time for talk is done, my Epicurean companion.
Sophia's heart dropped like...
Oh, brigand!
Lily Grove. They're attacking Lily Grove.
Check your swollen tongue, mouse. Oh.
Sophia's heart raced. She knew full well she...
If you plan to eat me, I'd just as well get on with it. If that's no inconvenience to you, sir.
Oh, rarely has my repast been quite so respectful. Perhaps I'll deign to sleep. Surely it falls on...
I can help you. Allow me, if I may, sir, to offer my assistance, feeble though it may be.
You patronize me, look. And yet I am intrigued. A beast after my own heart, perhaps.
Captains, sir, your strength is mighty indeed. You said yourself, all you need is eyes.
'Tis a courageous plan to be sure. I shall indulge this ludicrous fantasy of yours pro temporum. Succeed, and you may draw breath a little longer. Cross me, mouse, and you'll witness my gizzard.
I do hope Pickerel made it somewhere safe. I see them. 118th south. East at -3.
What are we doing out in this?
For the love of Nictai! Your gambit bears fruit, my Picayune picnic. You have earned your next breath, but not my certitude. Why have you come?
I seek assistance, sir. My betrothed lies
poisoned and dying beneath the mighty juniper. We make haste for the winsome wraith.
The shaman? To seed your beloved's fate upon the impious alchemy of those shifty stoats? You will need assistance, indeed. Notwithstanding your purpose, you irrational insect, I ask in earnest, do you know who I am?
I am a scout of Lilygrove, serving under Captain Robin, on a mission. I know nothing of owls, but I know you must have served, based on your title.
Captain Robin? Surely not Spring Hunter, a worthy woodlander to be sure, but Captain? Fascinating. Perhaps I'll further query this tufted fool once again. Unbosom your bloodline, mouse.
You can see my uniform clear as day. I am a scout, and that's the only bloodline that matters.
They say the blood of battle is thicker than the water of the womb. A true scout in name and nature, accepted and benighted by names I esteem and credit. Attend me, you flappy frump. I am content to extend our entente. I suggest you not take my grace for granted.
Oh no! Oh, they've captured Ichabod! 260 degrees west by -16.
Oh, what's a big thing of flying over?
On Glacier's honor.
We did it!
Pardon me?
I mean, you. You did it, sir.
Quite right. Quite right. You do well to eulogize your deliverer, young one, and I am not averse to adulation. Assuming the credit falls where it ought, namely upon my wraith-like wings. And yet such exertions leave me rather peckish.
And while you deserve a snack, I thought I saw a plump old ratback down below the trees. I can help you find him.
Seduction is your strategy. Attempting to allure my eye away from your hide to his. A reasonable ploy, if predictable. I'll concede, comestible, that you've proven potent and deserve to draw another breath. But you remain, as before, an interloper, deserving of digestion. Why shouldn't I eat you?
Because the job remains undone, of course. You've only scattered the vermin when they ought to be fully routed.
Disappointing. You seek to stall whilst deliberating on a more convincing entreaty. Well, nonetheless, your point is well made. Still, I am at best irresolute. To feed or not to feed, that is the question. Whether it is nobler to suffer the darts and arrows of thither outrageous vermin alongside this valiant yet delectable snack. Or to count my spoils now, and my imposition end it.
Eat me if you must, but first, let's make sure these vermin never face your forest again. Let's put the fear of Martin in them once and for all.
Ooh, your courage once again impresses me, young warrior. All in all, your mettle outweighs your wit. And as one soldier to another, I salute you, wee one. What you lack in breeding, you countervail with courage. Once more into the breach, allons-y!
Good. The rats haven't yet seen Tusser. There! Between the ruined walls, at 102 east, 26 degrees below the horizon.
An owl! An owl! Everyone run! Run!
Get out of the bathroom. Where is Buzzard Staghair?
Sophia felt almost dizzy with power. Had she really just teamed up with an owl?
Our transient transaction is complete, it seems. For now.
Snow's fearsome voice drew Sophia back to reality as he dropped Tusser at her feet.
You and your appetizing ally would be best advised to flee. With all fortitude from my forest. I can promise no immunity to those who trespass or tarry for too long.
Sophia! You shouldn't be here!
I just saved your life.
You're fired! They saw the smoke!
What?
They sent 2 rats to investigate! Liam's in danger!
No! Faster, Tusser! Faster! Liam and Albert don't stand a chance against those vermin!
I tried to warn you!
Oh, how can I be so stupid? A fire burning bright during a mission. If something's happened, if they're...
Just go!
Liam. Albert.
We're too late! Why did you leave them, Sophia? I warned you!
I was trying to help you! I heard your whistle. 3 means danger, and that used to mean run. I know, but I'm a scout now. Scouts go towards danger, not away.
You blanking green initiate! What are you trying to prove? If I'd wanted you to follow me, I would have whistled twice. Twice to come.
Oh, I'm such a fool.
I'm inclined to agree. And now we must... Wait, look, Sophia, there are tracks. Tracks leading... North. They must have been captured. But that means they're alive.
Then that means I have to find them. Rats or no.
We'll go together. You two obviously need my help.
They moved through the forest as quickly and quietly as they could. Now that she had her wits about her again, Sophia knew their only chance was the element of surprise.
Come on, Tusser. Stay low.
It was only a few hours before they finally saw it. The mole mine, Camp Silver Sands, normally abandoned for the winter months, was now occupied by the sea rats.
This has to be where they took Liam and Albert.
Looks like other woodlanders have been captured too. We've got to get in there.
We need to make some kind of distraction, and then we can sneak inside.
Sophia, you're a genius. I'm on it.
No, we can't split up.
We've got to. Leave it to me. You get in there and find Liam and Albert. Then meet me at that warehouse on the other side of camp.
Oh, Tusser, please be careful.